Greetings, family. We are here again on today's Thursday Health Watch with the New Earth at Ebri. Well, this is Dr. Biney here, and today we're going to talk about poor elimination, impact, crisis on humanity. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with us some clinical evidence or practical literatures that would enlighten us or help us understand to some degree how certain disorders that most of you that will be listening to me or hearing me this day, you've taken to your GP and several examinations or tests, lab works has been carried out, and there wasn't any constructive result that came out of your discomfort for your GP to know how to care for you and the treatment to go about for you. And I'm talking about people with severe back pain that you've taken to your GP and MRIs and X-rays had been carried out on you. Nothing serious was discovered, and therefore you were given painkillers to manage the pain. There are those of you who have severe joint pains that shoulder pains, you've hit your shoulders to nothing, it's paining you. People with wrist discomfort, joint, knee, no constructive diagnosis has been carried out. You are in pain, aches, but yet no constructive diagnosis has been made. Therefore, you are managing antibiotics or you are managing painkillers as you listen to me or hear my voice this day. I would like to help you connect all of these discomfort to your poor elimination and help you take the right steps to getting a permanent solution. Are you with me? All right, let's get into it. So we're looking at poor elimination. And for that, poor elimination is misunderstood by most folks, especially you watching me today. When we talk about poor elimination and we're looking at generally how fast toxins leaves your body. And I'm talking about how fast do you sweat that toxins out of you? How fast do you pee that toxins out of you? How fast do you poop that toxins out of you? You and I may be carried away with our once a day poop and occasional sweat and few times pee and think that, oh, I'm good, especially those that I've taken care of over the past 16 years. People that I meet that as a gut specialist, until they meet me, always goes about thinking that as far as they poop once a day, they were good. Not realizing that if you're having 2 to 3 plates of food daily and pooping once a day, where are the other plates of food hiding at? So I see our crisis to be a lack of understanding of what's really going on in our bodies and the right steps, necessary steps, approach to take to fix these. There are many of you hearing my voice today that are battling candida. You're tired of taking antibiotics. There is a serious dysbiosis crisis, and dysbiosis term, I'm not gonna keep any jargon term without helping you understand in practical terms what we're talking about. So dysbiosis simply means gut bacteria imbalance, all right? Where a situation where the different bacteria you have in the gut microbiome, that is the ecology of bacteria, fungi, name them, in your gut, balance is thrown off. When this happens, and we're going to look at what could have it thrown off, what could get this balance off, and what are the things that could be your portion if this balance is disturbed. And how do you throw this balance off? And you would understand that H. pylori diagnosis you have doesn't communicate you've brought H. pylori into you from the outside world. They were all part of an intelligence in you, but your poor elimination had gotten it out of shape, out of function. Those of you that are on antibiotics because you've been diagnosed with typhoid, and you've been trying to treat typhoid and it's been reoccurring. Yes, it's going to reoccur because these bacteria are part of you, but you've been going about fighting it like enemies. The actual culprit isn't hit, isn't mentioned. Your poor elimination. Your poor elimination. What is the impact of poor elimination? We have people, I have clinically helped people that have severe aches in their legs from the foot to the thigh. Severe aches. Others had their foot or leg darkened and swollen. Some have, edema on these legs with severe discomfort. To the point, because no one is talking to them about poor elimination, dysbiosis, and its impact, these folks goes about attributing this discomfort and the lack of care treatment from the mainstream means. They go about now believing that what's wrong with them is spiritual. And they may need to get some prayers, or they may need to visit some spiritual means for solution. But yeah, at some point you could call it spiritual because the unseen gut bugs that we throw them off shape. My brother, my sister, my auntie, my mother, my father, it could give you a heck of a time because gut knowledge, dysbiosis, all of these are coming out new. And if you could hear me, we're going to get into it. And I'm telling you, hold the word poor elimination. You do not sweat on time. You do not sweat enough. You have your skin holding on toxins. You are not peeing enough. And you have your urinary system and the lymphatic system backed up. And you're not pooping well. In the gut lining, most of you have your microvilli, and I'm talking about the hair-like structure that we have laid in the walls of our intestines that is acting as a channel through which nutrients from our food passes through. And those of us on medication, the same channel, whatever good stuff in that medication needs to pass through. But you are backed up. You are backed up. And these microvilli are blocked. So you go about believing that the drug wasn't good. Oh, the herbs, I've been on that herbs, I haven't seen no changes. Yes, because your microvilli are blocked. You've been reading about healthy food, you've been purchasing and buying, eating, you're still seeing no changes. Why? Because your microvilli are blocked. You walking around with excess mucoid plaque or plague in your intestines, small and large. Poor elimination and its impacts on health, on mood, on general well-being. We have lots of folks today acting psycho. nervous disorders, people with high blood pressure, aches in the chest, seeing your cardiologist, all necessary examination has been done on you, yet you're suffering. Cardiologist doesn't know what to do for you at this point besides loading you up with drugs, medications. Those of you with skin conditions, you are tired of seeing your dermatologist. High blood pressure. We help people that my brothers, we help regulate their blood glucose level. They will be like, Doc, I've always been on double digits. I've always had double digits with my diabetes. Regardless of the medication and diet, I'm always having double digits. There is not one time I've seen my reading come single digit. Yes, it's because you listening to me, you're backed up. You're having experiencing a poor elimination. You are not peeing enough. You are not sweating enough. You are not pooping enough. You hearing me? And this is causing you to feel that the herbs, the drugs isn't working. The food, you read about it, is healthy, yet you're not seeing any changes. You're not getting the value of your money. It's because of your poor elimination that society today don't really talk about. We don't give it much attention it needs. So this is what we've been doing, helping folks with proper elimination. We help them sweat better. We help them poo well. We help them pee better. And as a complementary healthcare, we've helped a lot of folks to regenerate. People with nervous disorders. People with serious endocrine disorders. Sisters who had visited IVF failed them thrice because of this subject. Those that were told the X quality isn't in the good state for them to be able to carry or go through the process or procedure, that had to come to us for complementary health care before they could go back and have their achievements successful. I need you here listening to me today to pay attention to proper elimination. Okay? Give proper elimination a very good attention and see if you won't regenerate from whatever health conditions that you're faced with. Add proper elimination to whatever care you are receiving from your GP, from your herbalist, from your homeopath. Make sure you've opened up the eliminative channels and you are getting those toxins out of you on time. All right? On time, very key. So, without wasting much time, I want us to get down to some of things we haven't really come up with a clearer understanding. And by that, I want to put it to you that do you know that you could poop once a day, twice a day, and still be constipated? Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. You can go about pooping twice, pooping thrice, and still be constipated. You, my sister, my brother, my uncle, my father, mother, listening to me, you've been consuming 2 to 3, 4 times plate a day, and you get to poop 20% of what you consume. You get to poop 30%, 40%, 50% of what you consume, and you walk around with the rest in your intestines. And guess what? Your intestines, the gut, act as your largest endocrine organ. Largest endocrine organ. So guess what these leftover poop will cause you? Endocrine disruption. Endocrine function disruption. That's what you're going to get. Hormonal imbalances. Your period, your cycle would dysregulate. Absolutely, yes. Your libido would drop. Absolutely, yes. You following me? Your gut acts as your mother brain. Yes, it contains nerve cells. And as you walk around with these 40, 50, 60, 70, 80% poop, guess what's going to happen to your nerve cells? You're joining the dots. Absolutely. That back pain, that joint discomfort. Absolutely. The ear aches. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. What else does your bowels, your gut act like? It's a reflex organ. Whatever happening in any part correspond to other parts, other tissues. Did you know every other tissues in the whole body contains gut cells? Oh yeah. You could find gut cells anywhere in the body. That is why eczema can't be treated by your dermatologist and the cream only. That is why those of you listening to me that has visited your cardiologist and run several ECG, ECO, still have your conditions unchanged. Because you are experiencing a severe dysbiosis, gut bacterial imbalance. And you are having a serious reduction in short chain fatty acid. These short chain fatty acids are needed for your general well-being, my brother, my sister. General well-being, short chain fatty acid. You need these from fermented fibers. So how are you causing this poor elimination crisis? How are you bringing it on you? Let me tell you how you're bringing it on you. You are failing in the first stage to be mindful with yourself, your life. You are failing to be mindful. You don't care what you eat. You don't care what you say. You don't care what you ingest in through sound. You don't care. You are a trend follower. Yes, that's who you are. You are a trend follower. You follow trend. You're not mindful. So that's how your first stage in having an eliminative crisis, a poor elimination crisis, is your lack of awareness on your own body, to your life and living. Are you with me still, or I've lost you? Stay with me. So let's get into it. Lack of awareness, poor planning of meals. Those of us that, as a result of our lack of awareness, chooses money over health and skip nature's call, you will have an urge to visit the bathroom, and something else would hold you to skip that feeling, and next that feeling is gone. Content of your feces are dehydrated, so you don't feel it anymore, but they are there. Most of us that have very low fiber on the plate. Oh yeah, very low fiber. We don't eat enough plants. There's too much flour-based stuff on the plate. There's too much flour-based foods. Pies, bread, cakes, you know it. Food that goes in to throw off our gut microbiome balance. These are the foods we love. And the worst is the medium we prefer to cook it in. We have baked, boiled, roast, name them, but we prefer our food fried. We love it fried. And I understand the fries taste better. Oh, yes, you got a point. The fries taste better. But what does fried food do to us? It causes slow gut microbiome imbalance because everything fried you consume triggers immune response. What do I mean by immune response? It means you're going to have or trigger mucus, thick mucus, to take that food through. Now, what happens when thick mucus reaches the small intestine? It gets stuck. The moist in it would be absorbed. Mind you, in the small intestine, that's where we have high absorption rate at, the small and large intestine. Yes, those part of the intestine does very well with absorption. So the moist in your thick mucus would be absorbed and leave the rest of this mucus like glue. And it's going to plague or plaque your intestine lining. And that's how you get your microvilli blocked and waste money on medications and healthy food you've been consuming. This is the reason it's not good to add pour new wine into old bottles. This is why you need a thorough, deeper cleanse, sweep of your intestines if you would be free, if you could get off that discomfort you feel every day, that low energy, that chronic fatigue. Guess where it is? Yes, you got it. It's in your gut. You have a serious backed up crisis, poor elimination crisis, and that has been throwing off your gut microbiome balance every day. Where do you think energy comes from, my brother, my sister? Energy, as the Asians, Chinese believe in Chinese medicine, Tai Chi, and all of them. We believe we know energy comes from the core. So your energy comes from the core, your gut microbes. They provide us with energy. They keep every other system in check. This is why if you had understood, if you had gotten this message clearer long ago, you would be taking advantage of detox centers and detox formulas. Not just supplements. Yes, not just supplements. You have low energy and you go about with energy supplements. What are you doing? Band-aiding the problem? Did you know most of our non-alcoholic fatty liver issues are caused by gut bacteria imbalances? Absolutely. You can have fatty liver and you don't drink alcohol. You've just been having poor elimination crisis that hasn't been properly addressed. And it's showing up in low energy, in fatty liver, in diabetes, and you're tired. Yes, you are tired. Infertility, of course. These gut bugs, if you're hearing me for the first time, my brother, my sister, they hold the switch to our immunity. if we're comparing them to a scenario as light bulbs, we say our genes are like the light bulb, and these gut microbes are the switch. They decide when you get turned on and turned off. They could render you impotent. They could render you infertile. Absolutely. And how do you go about rendering them? How do you get them to malfunction? How do you get them to be off balance? Just go about not being mindful. Just go about taking it cool that you haven't eliminated properly today, yesterday, and you are cool with it. You go about being so cool, you haven't pooped more than what you've consumed yesterday, and you are okay. You had 3 meals and you pooped once and you are comfortable. Wait till things get worse. Those of you that are listening to me that once used to eat anything you want, today you can't eat anything you want. What do you think has changed? You have disrupted your gut microbes. And they have also retaliated. Yes. You have disrupted their flow, their balance, and they have also retaliated. They've gotten your gut lining weaker, and now things you could consume and go scot-free, you eat them today and you would feel terrible. Absolutely. Are you with me? Nutritional anemia, where do you think it's from? Throwing off your gut microbiota, the balance. This is why statements that goes around circulating, if I've got 99 health crises, healing my gut, fix like 8 to 9 of them. There's so many on or improperly fixed health crises that people are suffering from out there that are as a result of poor elimination. As a result of poor elimination. And I am reminding you that you shouldn't go about with your day taking it cool, easy, for not sweating today. Yes, you haven't sweat today and you are cool with that. You be like, I don't sweat like that. And you say like it's an achievement. You don't sweat like that? Did you know your skin is your 3rd kidney? So not sweating is like not peeing and you think it's okay? My brother, my sister, for prevention's sake, let's do something about it ASAP. Run to the nearest qualified detox businesses such as New Earth, such as Gutcare in Adenta, where we have carefully formulated products such as Gauss-K, CKLS, colon hydrotherapy, and yes, colon hydrotherapy. Let me come to this. Those of you who are skeptic on receiving colon hydrotherapy, thinking that, why do I need a colonic? I don't have a pot belly. First of all, pot belly isn't a situation where your colon has become bigger. Pot belly, most of the pot bellies, we call them liver body type. They are as a result of your liver overworking or underworking. And it's pulling protein from your core, from your lower part, depositing them around your abdomen, your viscera. So I want to enlighten you about why you should be receiving colonics. And by that, I'm going to remind us that colonic, when received from a qualified trainer, a qualified therapist, is one of such a healthy health modality, complementary health modality that you could utilize to put your health in excellent shape, to put your bowel health, gut health in excellent shape. Because not everyone needs and deserves a laxative or a purgative, because you have some serious dehydration problems. So such a person, you will need not to take in anything that is going to irritate your bowel lining and cause you to poop a lot of water in an attempt to flush this irritant of your gut lining. So you need colonic. Colonic goes in through the other mouth and introduce a gentle flow of water with the help of a therapist. Water, filtered warm water, will be guided into your intestine to help loosen and soften these waste that you can't poop them on your WC. Loosen and break them out of you through the same hose or pipe. And so you lay on the bed and a therapist assists you to wash your entire 5.5 to 6 feet colon. Of course, you need several sessions based on the level of load and toxicity you have in your colon and in your lymphatic channels and in your blood. You will need several sessions. Approach a qualified practitioner and get help. Do something about increasing your elimination. Don't just jump on probiotics when you are filthy. Yes. Don't go about chasing supplements when you are walking around with pounds of poop in your GI tract. Let's look at the food on the plate that are too filled with flour, wheat flour. Too much fries, cooked in oils, food and snacks. Too many food loaded with additives and colors and preservatives that numbs and throws off the gut bacteria imbalance. Those of you who go about being skeptical about eating plants, very little plant fiber enters you. You go about taking fiber supplements instead of eating actual plants. I need you to seek professional help and watch you begin to regenerate, watch you begin to heal properly from that metabolic disorder, from that neurological disorders, from that immunological disorders, the skin disorders, autoimmune crisis. All of these are still proliferating, disturbing our communities, reducing the quality of health and happiness and our finances as a race, especially Black folks. We walk around being a whole absorbing machine due to high carbon, high melanin content we have. And because of identity crisis, we are the race that eats stuff that loaded with ingredients that our bodies doesn't need. And we're paying the price dearly. Reduce your consumption of box packaged foods. Try and eat something from the wild source. Wild if it's seafood, wild if it's meat. Choose the wild. Limit, reduce those farm raised with endocrine disrupting ingredients given to these farm raised animals we buy. All of that affects our gut microbes. And when they are affected and they are malfunctioning, even when you are eating plants, even when you are having real healthy food, they don't get to work on them the way they're supposed to. So you don't get the value of your money. Eat more baked, boiled, cooked foods. Do a cheat day on the fries. You go about always preferring a fry because it tastes better. My sister, my brother, you're going to pay dearly if you don't turn around. You following me? It's a serious problem. People are on supplement, they are not getting the value of their money. People have filled their closet, people have filled their kitchen cabinet with some healthy goodies, yet getting no benefit of the value of their monies because they are not targeting stuff from foundation. Fix that poor elimination in order for you to be able to heal. What did I say? With all them hints that I've given and some recommendations that I've given, don't self-medicate. Approach a qualified practitioner, detox specialist, like myself and Gutcare in Adenta, or New Earth with Dr. Sharita and her team, or any nearby qualified detox specialist you know. Get you to pee well, get you to sweat better, get you to poop better. Don't go about believing that you poop once a day, you're good. You're not. I know people that are pooping twice and they only been pooping 20%, 30% of what the real deal is. So these folks goes about having itchy ear, sound in the ear, joint discomfort, asthma, psoriasis, migraine, skin receiving poop, low energy, fatty liver, diabetes, all sorts of metabolic disorders. And they never connected that to a poor elimination crisis. They never connected this to their 20, 30, 40, 50% poop they go throughout the day, whether in once a day or twice a day. They go about believing they were good. No connection. No connection to all the discomfort and lack of or sluggishness of bowel. So today I'm bringing this to your attention because these are solutions have been given to countless clients out there that were tired of keeping the orthodox medications from their GP. They were tired of changing herbs with their herbalist. Little were they aware that the problem goes deeper, to the extent that you could poop twice a day and still be constipated. Until you get this clear, my sister, my brother, you're going to be depressed. You're going to be frustrated. You're going to live with frustration. This frustration would be affected. You're going to share this frustration on your spouse, your children, your staff, because you're not getting the value of your money. Get down to the foundation. Let's rebuild the foundation, the broken foundation, which is your poor elimination crisis, your blocked microvilli that aren't allowing you to absorb the goodies from your medication, from your supplement, from your nutrient-dense food. Let's get these channels cleansed. Like I said, approach a qualified practitioner, detox specialist, and get help, proper help with these formulas that I've given. If those of us, that would like to know much more about what I'm saying, Dr. Bernard Jensen laid this years ago, Tissue Cleansing Through Bowel Management. Get this book and read, and you would understand my points better, okay? Dr. N.W. Walker, in his book, Become Younger, gave a lot of details. How poor elimination has been a crisis on humanity for decades. So, what have you gotten? What's the take home? What is the take home? Take home is, let's start being mindful. Let's start being mindful. Let's not continue on to take it lightly when we haven't sweat throughout the whole day. Those of you that move from AC house into AC cars, into AC office, I'm telling you today, clinical fact, the gym and the sweat that occurs at the gym is not enough. Yes, take it from me. You going to gym 30 minutes, an hour sweating is not enough. You're just better than the person who's not sweating. Include some saunas to that. Some sauna, 3 times sauna within a week to that gym. Yes. You that go about pooping once a day, twice a day, believing you're good, approach or get a qualified, safe product such as New Earth products and CKLS, such as gutcare products, Gauss K, Betas, and many other products we have that safely enables these eliminative channels to give up these excess toxins they hold due to your lack of awareness, due to you not being so mindful, due to you always on speed. You never get to slow down. Approach a qualified detox practitioner and get help. So What else do we need to do besides adding some sauna to our gym? We need to incorporate some fibers, plant fibers. But this is what I have noticed clinically, that if you're hearing me, if you're listening to me, you already have symptoms, autoimmune disorders, if you already have an itchy ear, sound in the ears, if your vision is already blurry, if you're already having occasional headaches, if you're already suffering migraines, if you're already experiencing low energy, if you're already suffering 1 or 2 hormonal crises, hormonal imbalances, then your gut is already leaky. Your gut lining had already become permeable. You're already suffering dysbiosis if you have any of these symptoms. So therefore, incorporating plants, fiber into the diet. Avoid salads. Yes, avoid salad. Avoid chewing cabbage raw. Avoid having carrot, cabbage, and these veggies raw. Have them steamed. Have them in soups. Or have them in a form of sauerkraut, kimchi. Have them fermented so they could become more beneficial. And as you have plants, as you incorporate plants, fibers, fiber dislikes a person who consume it and doesn't improve their water intake. It doesn't turn a blessing, it turns a curse. So if you're someone that eats fiber and feel more bloated, eat fiber and feel more lethargic, that's because you're not drinking enough water. If you go about drinking 2 liters and you start eating fiber, it should go 6, 5. You need more fiber when you start incorporating some fibers on the plate. Increase your water consumption for the fiber to act properly, for you to achieve the goal of why you ingested that fiber in the first place. Don't eat plants. Don't eat contemporary and keep that 500 ml water. Don't have veggies and continue on with that 1 liter water. No. That is wrong. All right? That is wrong. So if you're following this take home, get movement, move your body, yoga, movement, excellent. Trampoline, jumpings, excellent. So movement, that is exercise, saunas, fiber, and hydration, proper hydration. Start incorporating this into the lifestyle and watch you get better. If your situation is severe, I am saying we do not put new wine into old bottles. So don't be expecting to have a jump, quick healing, what have you, from this take home I'm giving. I'm telling you, I'm asking you, approach a qualified detox specialist. Like visiting Gutcare in Adenta, like visiting New Earth. And any detox specialist, detox facility center close by. Visit, get a professional assistance, and get your toxins offloaded off your tissues, and watch you start earning the real value of your money through the supplement you're on, through the food you eat. Skip that flour food, pie, cake, chips, all of that. Throw those into cheat days. If you take those more than twice in a week, of course, if you're already having these symptoms I've mentioned, that's why. If you don't have them yet, don't make no wheat flour your friend. No spaghetti noodles, no bread, no excess rice, perfumed rice. You're eating rice that has been perfumed. You're not skeptic about that. Be mindful of your food choices and have a peace of mind. Cleanse your intestines. We are always getting these loads of toxin. Environment today is so toxic. The least you could do is to walk around not being mindful that your skin is holding on to toxins in the sweat that's not coming out. Your urinary system, your lymphatic system, urinary system is holding on to toxins. Through the pee, you don't get to pee enough. To pee enough, you could be making great use of some stinging nettle or nettle teas and save diuretics, lemongrass teas. Stop having teas that doesn't have no health benefit. And start having real teas that could enable would enable your urinary system to offload the toxins on them. Teas that could help unblock your nephrons, improve nephrons' function for them to be able to filter out your blood and get you to pee better. Fiber to help sweep your colon for you to be able to poop better. And take advantage of colonics. Take advantage of safe products to make sure you are not keeping those toxins in, but constantly bringing them out. In today's world, this is the approach you could utilize to prevent so much autoimmune disorders, so much endocrine disorders, so much neurological disorders, cardiovascular issues, metabolic disorders. Just offload toxins off you. Become mindful of your elimination. How timely are they? Because today's world, folks, we walk around being cool that we haven't eliminated well. Some of us, we are even excited and we talk about it like it's some achievement. Change your mind. Change your mind from all of this misconception, okay? Suffering any infections, improve your elimination. Work on improving your elimination and see how your general crisis would improve. So, Dr. Biney here from Gutcare, and you are listening to Thursday's Health Watch with a New Earth. This comes your way every Thursday, and today it happened to be me, the detox boss, Dr. Biney from Gutcare, Africa. And with Gutcare, we have a detox clinic and spa. We have amazing therapies, products, plant-based restaurants. We do also have Holistic Health Academy, where we train folks to become masters of their health or folks interested in gaining this knowledge and adding on to their health careers, businesses, we would assist you. We have health products to help get your life in better shape. Read more on us on www.gutcaregh.com and learn enough about what we are into. And if we are those closer to you, we would welcome you beautifully. We would be honored to assist you offload those toxins for you to be free. So our doors are open to everyone that are seeking help in offloading long-term toxins that has been hidden in your tissues, causing these tissues to malfunction, causing you to not earn the equal value of the money you've invested in your health, of you going about having wrong diagnosis and thus on wrong medications that you never needed in the first place because you refuse to be mindful. Approach a qualified health practitioner and get help today. Read about gut bacteria imbalance and learn the details of how that could impact that health crisis that's never left you. And when you become clear and confirms this knowledge that I've shared with you this day, we would be welcome to assist you regenerate. All right? We would be more than glad to assist you regenerate. Get that elimination improved. By all means necessary. By all means necessary. Get that elimination improved. Okay? So, I'm going to end with this 4 stages the digestive system goes through and how they are all one and the same if you're battling any of the metabolic crisis that hasn't gotten you any solution till this very day you're hearing me. So we have our digestive system, which we know, or if you don't know, I mean to tell you that we fall under the mammals, we fall under ditrosome. And ditrosome is a scientific term for mammals that have 2 mouths. 2 mouths. So the one mouth, like humans, starts off as the anus. That's why I refer to the anus as the other mouth. And it closes up in this mouth that we know. We put food in here. Most of you thought food, because food goes through here, this is the first mouth. No, your first mouth is your anus. Absolutely, of course. Let's join the dots together. Your first mouth is anus. And your second mouth is this lip. All right? So these 2 mouths, in between these 2 mouths are digestive tissues that help us to receive food, break it down, that is disintegrated into structures that could be utilized by the cells. And whatever good are in this food get absorbed through a hair-like structures in the GI tract called villi, microvilli. Now, most of us goes about having these symptoms that doesn't get proper interpretation for us to know what move we are to take or make ASAP. Listen to me, pay attention. This digestive system with two mouths allows us to put food in. We call it ingestion. And it processes this food that it allows in. Process of it breaking this food down, we call it what? Digestion. And when this food we consume get digested, all the minerals in it get absorbed. And what happened to what those components that is not needed? We eliminate them. All right? We excrete them from the various channels through our gutter, which is the colon. So most of you have an elimination crisis. It gets severe, you're going to develop absorption crisis. How do you know you have absorption crisis? You check your BP, and all the time your pulse is either too low or either too high, above 90s. You're having some absorption crisis right there. That's early hint. BP goes beyond just high blood pressure, low blood pressure. Okay? And we have those that are experiencing digestion crisis, which we popularly call it indigestion. You're not disintegrating the food you consume properly. What has brought all of these? The other mouth, your first mouth, is in crisis. That poor elimination is causing the entire system to shut down and fix itself. Yes, that's what's happening. So elimination is bugged up, your absorption is compromised, your digestion is compromised. Oh yes, you now joining the dot. You that goes about talking about, I have loss of appetite. Oh yeah. You lost appetite, right? And due to lack of awareness, lack of proper understanding of what's really happening, you go for concoction that would help you regain appetite and drop the same stressful food on the system that is trying to shut itself down to heal. The 3 stages are already shut down. Elimination, absorption, digestion, gone. You can't even digest lettuce. You're walking around, you could hardly digest fish. You could hardly digest a simple oat. And your system is trying its best to shut itself within and use autophagy or any other means to heal. And you and your lack of understanding of what's happening, you go about seeking concoction to revive that loss of appetite. And you wonder why there is always low energy. You wonder why you are not getting well. This is why the first stage is for you to become mindful. This is why the first stage is for you to become mindful. So take heed of those takeaways, take homes, recommendations. but don't self-medicate. Approach a qualified health practitioner. Most importantly, approach a detox specialist or work with a detox specialist alongside with your GP, because your GP is so good when it comes to managing a symptom. So equally as you're seeing your GP, also see someone who have vast knowledge in how to get these eliminative channels freed again. Normally, these comes as a complementary healthcare. Work with a GP and work with a detox specialist. Don't just work with one, because one is good at managing that symptom, the other is good at helping you, supporting, regenerating the broken foundation. Or working with a herbalist, work with also a detox specialist. So together, the health crisis could be resolved. And stop seeking quick solutions. Absolutely. Stop seeking quick solutions, because the longest way of reaching any destination is through shortcut. So stop seeking quick solution. You didn't earn that within a week to seek a weak solution. So let's get better at this, especially this message going to my Black family, my Black community. We being a whole absorption machine. We, those raised that the toxic environment affect the most. This message is for you. This message is for you. As you know, the benefits of melanin, helping us to have the fast coordination, helping us to see color in full spectrum, helping us to hear beat sound better, correctly. The disadvantage of it is also turning us into an absorbing machine. We absorb anything we go around to. Whether food, additives, preservatives, we absorb. Chemicals in pomades, water, what have you, we absorb. So if you're Black and you could hear me, don't take detoxifications lightly, because you are a full absorbing machine. Whatever you get closer to, you absorb. That's why radiation affects and impacts us than any other race. We are the race that must constantly stay on top of detoxifications. So, I hope you learned so much from today's session of New Earth Health Watch that comes your way every Thursday. Again, my name is Dr. Emmanuel Biney of Gutcare Africa, and we help our people to regenerate. Those that have crisis, we help you to regenerate. And those that are crisis free, those that have no issues yet, we help you to prevent issues through our health therapies, non-invasive health therapies, such as colon hydrotherapy, saunas, regenerative nutritional therapies, through our products, through our educational channels and our academy, through our plant-based restaurants, we help you to regenerate. So feel free to locate us at Adenta East. Read more on us, about us, on Google, Gutcare Ghana, or visit us on our website, gutcaregh.com. And let help you whether you're seeking preventive health. Let help you if you're seeking regenerative health. Feel free also to approach the nearest detox health facility like Gutcare, like New Earth, and Dr. Sherita's, and get your foundation reconstructed. Again, my name is Dr. Biney, and I will catch you the next time. Peace.